What's up, guys, and welcome to Lay It Out. I'm your host, Miss Peaches, and this is my co host,
Kiana.
Yes, and today we have a great show for you guys, okay? We're going to talk about a specific topic, and then we're going to give you some movies to watch because it is Friday the 13th. Ooh, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. But before we go into the movies, I want to discuss this story that I picked up on a couple of days ago. It is about a child, playing with her friends, but somehow when she gets back home, her mother discovers her all bloody and beaten, and her mother was trying to figure out what happened. But the police was called and everything, and this is what happened in the story, y'all. So listen up. Brittany, the mother of a 10-year-old Callie, was happy to let her daughter play with her friends after they knocked on the front door of her apartment complex. Okay. They asked if she could come next door and play with them. The mother regretted her decision a few hours later when the little girl came back covered in blood and bruises all over her face and her body. Wow. Just think, one minute you know that you're letting your child go next door to play with some kids, and then all of a sudden, a few hours later, she comes back bruised up, okay, bloody and everything. Like, oh, I wouldn't know what to do. But let's go on and tell you what happened in this situation, okay? According to police reports, the incident happened earlier this month when Brittany let her daughter play with friends in the morning around 8 a.m. Okay, but she was devastated of what she was seeing when the girl came back home at 12 p.m. So this is in a 4-hour window span. Okay, in a Facebook post, the mother explained she never had problems letting Callie play with her neighbor friends since they were playing together almost every day for the past few months. Callie appeared to be beaten by the same friends who asked to take her out that morning and to come over to their house that morning. The same girls that she had been playing with for months. The mother added that Callie's friends punched her in the face with their fists, but also used different kinds of objects, hitting her all over her body. Wow, that I just can't imagine that. These are your friends and they're doing this to you. Like, what will make them do that to someone? The little girl suffered multiple serious injuries on the body and her face. All right. Oh my gosh, have mercy. In addition to the serious injuries she suffered from the brutal beating, Callie's mother added that the daughter was dragged across multiple rooms and has been bleach sprayed. Oh my God. If it's not sad enough that these kids already decided to beat her for whatever reason, okay, they decided that they wanted to spray her with bleach. Callie had been kept as a hostage in one of the friends' house. So she can't even leave. Oh my God. So when she came over there, this stuff must have automatically took place. And she was held hostage, y'all. Oh my God. Bless her. At one point, the girls insulted Callie for bleeding from the beatings she had sustained, and she was forced to clean up her own blood afterwards. What is even more unbelievable is the fact that while the girls were abusing Callie for several hours, the mother of one of the girls was taking photos and recording the incident. Now, this I did not know. I did not know that there was a parent there recording this. I'm speaking to you, whoever recorded this and didn't report it or didn't stop it. I think you are such a coward. I think you need to be put under the jail. Okay, not in the jail, but under the jail. Because there's no way in the world I'm going to let some kids gang up on another child and they're abusing them and record it. How, how trifling is that? Oh my gosh. Few days later, after the incident, Brittany shared it on Facebook and immediately gained support from other parents, family, and relatives. When she initially explained the incident, none of the girls were arrested. Wow. Okay. It says, however, following the change.org petition, the girls who abused her daughter have been arrested and are at juvenile detention center. The mother deserves to be in prison too. But at this point, she is still free. My God. Listen. Let me just say this. For anybody out there who think that this is just a typical, somebody had an argument, let's us just fight it out, and somebody just gang somebody. No. This little girl went over next door, and decided to go play with her friends like she always do, and came back bloody with serious injuries. That's one thing. But then it's one against all these other girls. Then you decide to spray her with bleach. Then you decide that, you're bleeding too much. Clean up your blood. And a mother is recording. I don't think I would have the strength to hold myself back after I find this situation to be true about my child or my son. That mom or whoever that adult was that filmed that, I don't know what I would do. I'm going to just be honest with you. I don't know, because there's no way that she should still be free. I want y'all to leave comments below. Tell me how y'all feel about the situation. If you happen to know this family, if you happen to know the people who did it, whatever you want to say or comment about this situation, please leave it in the comments below. Do you agree that the kids are the ones to be punished and the mother needs, just to be talked to and not no jail time? Or do you believe that she needs to serve time just as well? My vote is for under the jail, like I stated before.
Same.
And I wanted to ask you, how do you feel? Because you're 13. This child was 10 years old. How would you feel?
If my friends was trying to gang me or something, and sprayed me with bleach, I don't know how to feel like that. If I was the mother, I would have sued them. All the friends.
Yes, sue them. Okay, yes.
Sue them all.
Even though they were not there. See, this is a sensitive subject when it comes to who's at fault. We know that the girls and the kids are at fault, but we have to have somebody accountable. And that's where we have to decide, are the mothers or the other parents at fault as well? Now, I would say that if they don't know, they should be aware that their kids are, in situations where they're fighting a lot and things of that nature. You kind of know your child. Hopefully you do. I know mine. I know if they're mad, if they're sad, if they're lying. I'm just very intuitive with my kids because I know them like that. Other parents need to get more involved with their children's lives because they don't know what they're planning or plotting, and it's a lot of influences out there, by other peers, which kids their age, and also adults, because look at this situation. It was an adult, you guys, that was recording. So with her recording, that's telling the kids that it's okay to do this. And I do believe that the person who recorded it automatically needs to get more time than the kids. Now, yes, the kids did get whatever time, the judge decides, but the parent that recorded it needs more time because they know better. We are the adults that teach the kids. I don't care if that child did anything wrong, cursed out somebody, had a beef with somebody and they decided to gang her or whatever. I don't care. For them to abuse her like that, drag her, bleach her, make her bloody, and make her clean it up, that's just, it's like they plotted. You get what I'm saying? It should be a different type of charge. Not just because the assault, but what they call lay in wait. You know, they knew that they were going to do this when they invited this girl over because they said she was held hostage, meaning she was not able to leave. She was held by her, not by her will. You know what I'm saying? She was stuck. Like she couldn't even get away. And then you have so many people there. I mean, she couldn't even fight back. Now I know me. Well, I know that I teach my kids. It doesn't matter in any situation. Okay, even if they're your friends and you don't want to fight them, you bet not let somebody continuously harm you. Okay, no matter how good you think you know them, no matter if it's your family, if it's your friends, if it's somebody you like in school, somebody you don't, it doesn't matter. If somebody's hurting you, you defend yourself. And I pray that you guys teach your kids this. I'm not advocating for violence, okay? Let's get that clear. But I am advocating for self-defense. Do not just hold your hands over yourself and hope for the best, hope you get out of it. No, you fight back, okay? Because you don't know if at the end of that situation, at the end of that fight, if you're going to get up. So you fight back. And that's just disturbing. Like, I just can't believe it.
Parents
so hopefully
out there, please watch your children. Don't let them know other children in your house that you don't know. If you don't know the parents, don't talk to. Don't even fool with the kids.
If you do not, this is another thing. Thank you for bringing that up. With my kids, if I have not met their parents, you're not going over somebody else's house. And now, right now, I don't let my kids over anybody's houses anyway, you know, because of COVID, because of all these things. I remember when we were living in Clarksville, which was years ago, and they were a little younger, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna be nice. Usually I always say no. And it's a birthday party. I'll let them spend the night. It's a little sleepover. So both of them got to go. It was was it a boy or a girl sleepover?
It was a girl.
It was a girl sleepover, but she had brothers, and so my son got to go as well. But when they came back home, my son had rashes and things like that on him, and I was like, whoa, what happened to you? And he said they had a ferret, and long story short, he was allergic to it, and he didn't know, okay? And that's the thing. You don't just send them to somebody's house not knowing what is going on at their house, what they have at their house. Is it clean? You know, any of those things you have to, I mean, as crazy as it may seem to other people, you honestly have to inspect. You have to inspect people's houses and them, because these are our kids, okay? You wouldn't want nobody to do nothing to your child, you know. I hope you wouldn't. So make sure that you're putting them in a safe situation at all times. Now, we can't help whatever somebody else sick mind thinks, you know, but we can at least say that, okay, before we left, that situation, that they were in a safe environment, if you will. And so I just ask that you guys pay attention to your kids, okay? They will show you signs, okay? Not even verbally. I'm saying sign language and things like that. Their gestures. They will show you signs that something is wrong. You know, maybe they're not very talkative that day, and usually they are. Maybe they go straight to their room instead of explaining what happened there on that day. It's a whole bunch of things that you can like notice about your kids that is different. especially if you have a hyperactive child and that child seems quieter than usual. No, that's not a day for you to be like, ooh, I'm glad he ain't acting out today. I finally get some rest. No, you need to see what's wrong, because if they're not doing that, something done changed. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you feel about kids going over other kids' houses today? Like, how do you feel about that? Do you think it's okay? It's safe as long as they have a mask? Do you think they just need to stay away? How do you feel?
Like if the parents like knew, if you like if the parents know each other, then I'm cool as long as they have a mask on or have the vaccine, which is cool with me.
Okay, so you believe that maybe if they have masks and things like that, then it's okay. I still feel like we have to be like in our own little dwelling and be separated for a little more time, because you don't know what they do at their house, you know? You don't know if they're really clean, because behind closed doors there is a difference, you guys, and we all know that. You know, people put on a show for outside, you know, and they put on these clothes and they look good and do this and that, but when they come behind their closed doors, then it's totally different. Okay. And so we need to know what's going on behind those closed doors before we allow our children to be invited or even go over someone else's house. But back to the matter at hand, we need to know about these other kids as well, their friends. The kids can say, "Hey, mama, I made a new friend." "Oh, you made a new friend? That's great. All right, good." And then go on about our business. No, we need to ask the questions. You know, the hard questions. Okay, well, how you feel about this friend? Do you feel safe around this friend? Do you believe you can trust this friend? Okay, well, what if a situation occurs where one of the friends are getting into a fight? Do you think you're going to take up for that friend? Would you fight with that friend? Or would you go and tell someone? Like, we need to really know what our kids' responses would be, you know? And a lot of people may disagree with that. Like, well, they just friends or whatever. Let me tell you something. She also thought that those were just her friends. The mama also thought that those were just her friends, not no enemies. So we need to do more, you guys, than just say okay. We need to say, no, let's talk. Okay? Sorry, I'm serious about this because this is disturbing. It really is. Sprayed with bleach?
Oh no.
My God, have mercy.
That can make you blind. With one spray.
Yes, it could. It could. So please check on your children. Ask them, you know, about their day. Ask if they're okay. Are they even secure with their teachers? Now, I know your kids can be like, well, I don't like my teacher for this and that. Okay, for the little petty little matters, sorry, you got an F because you didn't study. Not that. But if the teacher is doing things to your child and not doing these same things to the other kids, or if they feel violated, like personal space and things like that, yes, that's something you need to address as well. So we got our eyes on you guys, you teachers. But at the same time, I'm not, you know, saying I don't like teachers or nothing like that. No, I used to be a preschool teacher. I know how hard it is to have kids, you know, running around. Hey, stop, 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 and still try to be, you know, proper and try to, you know, have etiquette with them and not say the wrong thing to be discriminatory and all that stuff. So it's just a lot. It's a lot. But you know what? I hope that it gets better out there. And I pray that nobody ever has to go through this situation. And I pray for this young child because she has been scarred for life. Okay. And I know her mother is very scared to even allow her to open up and have friends again. So I just pray for you guys' situation and that you can move on the best way that you can if you're able to see this, and just know that someone's out there praying for you. All right. All right. So before we leave, we wanted to talk about Friday the 13th. You guys, yes, we finally got a Friday the 13th. And what we want to do is tell y'all some movies that will be fun to watch today. Okay? Stay in the house. Always stay safe. If you don't have to go out there, you know it's going to be crazy. So stay in the house if you can. So what you can do is watch some movies. You ready to watch the movies, girl?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right. So I have a list. This is my list, you guys, of like top 10, scariest movies, or not just the scariest, but my list for you guys to go and check out. All right. So at number 10, yes, Ready or Not. All right. It's called Ready or Not. Now, Homegirl in this movie, she wasn't playing no games. I mean, it's crazy. They're up there. It's like a hide and seek game, but they're trying to kill each other, and it's a total crazy psycho situation. But you gotta survive, and I call her Homegirl. Homegirl don't play. She's like, you know what? I ain't dying. I gotta do what I gotta do, whatever I gotta do. So you guys go and check it out. Ready or Not. Number 9. Wrong Turn. I believe back in the day they used to have a movie called Wrong Turn, but this is the 2021 version of it. And I watched all the trailers before I even made my list, and I was like, wow, okay, this is a pretty good movie. So Wrong Turn. And all of these are gonna be on Shudder, Netflix, and let's see, I'm not sure. Probably just say in the theaters or on DVDs, okay? So make sure you check it out on one of those platforms. Number 8 is Fear Street. Now, it's I thought it was going to be like a little kiddie movie. Honestly, I hadn't seen it, but I seen the trailer. And as I start watching the trailer on to the end, it started getting really good. So go out there and see 1, 2, and 3. So they have 3 versions of it. Fear Street, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so this next one, you guys, number 7, is called The Power. Ooh. This is about a woman, she's a nun. She's a young nun, and she goes to this hospital where she wants to help these people. But they needed somebody to take this night shift, okay? And woo, child, it goes down, all right? Because it is believed that the night shift at this hospital is horrible. Things happen in the dark that shouldn't happen. That's what they say. So go and check that out. It's called The Power. All right. Number 6 is Till Death. Wow. You guys, when I say till death, I mean till death. Okay. But this is talking about a couple, a married couple, you guys. And so the couple is happy and everything, and then some stuff happens, and it goes down. And this movie is with Megan Fox. I always love her. I'm like, she gotta be great because her name is Megan, like me. No, for real. I love, her in movies and stuff like Transformers and things like that. She was awesome in that. So please go and check her out. I hadn't seen her in a minute, but it was a good trailer.
When Megan Fox is in a movie, it's going to be a good movie.
Right, because her movies always are good, Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so number 5 is called...
Lucky.
No, it is called Lucky. So guess what? I mean, everybody thinks that they're lucky, right? But in this one, yeah, I bet you are lucky. Because somebody trying to kill you, and somehow you just slip away. But they keep on coming back and coming back and coming back. And you'll see what I mean by that once you look at the trailer. And the trailer is called Lucky. All right? So go check that out.
That's the movie.
Number 4, you guys, is I Still See You. All right. So that one is about, I know it's about a girl. I forgot what she's doing in there, but it's very scary. And it's called I Still See You. So go and check that trailer out. Okay. And that's one of the good ones. Number 3. All right. So I love this little doll, like I always will, but she be doing some things, okay? Her name is Annabelle. Yes, I love Annabelle. My son, excuse me, for some reason, do not want to watch Annabelle.
But and I'm like, Chucky though.
But he likes Chucky. I'm like, well, Chucky kind of, But I would prefer you go and watch all of the Annabelle collections, okay? Start from way back, they'll have it on there. Look at the trailer. Just look up Annabelle, and they'll have all of them. It says Annabelle Collection, Annabelle Creation, or something like that. So just go check that out.
There's a lot of Annabelles.
Yeah. So number 2 is Don't Breathe 2. All right, so they have a Don't Breathe 1. You go out there and check that out. And anytime it's a part 2, always go and see part 1 first, you guys. Okay? I mean that. Always check out number 1. But number 2, oh my gosh. I was like, it's going down. Okay? So you got to go check that out. Don't Breathe part 2. Okay. So we have number 1 that's a runner-up. Yep. Bless you. And it's called 22nd July. Okay, it says 22 July. Now this one, I have to say, brace yourself. Okay, brace yourself, because this is a true story, and this actually happened. Okay, about a assassination on a campsite, and it really did happen. But survivors had to go on and face the person that did it. And so you guys just look for that. I mean, you can watch it today or just watch the story anytime. It's I believe it's in Norway. This story takes place in Norway, and so it's a really good story.
It's England.
Yeah, it says Norway on the yeah. So
it's really true.
All right.
It reminds me of 9/11.
No, I wouldn't quite say that. That's not no. This is like very much. It's like assassination like that, but that's with a plane. Yeah, but it's sad, y'all. So go check it out on your own time. That's the number 1 runner-up. But the number 1, okay. The number 1 that I had is The Quiet Place 2. Woo! Now, you guys, I have the movie somewhere. I forgot what I did with it. And I'm like, where did it go? But The Quiet Place 2. Oh, my gosh. I can't wait to watch it. So I want you to tell them. I'm going to show you what I got. But just tell them something while I go get that real quick.
Quiet Place is a pretty good movie where you gotta be really quiet. You don't want to speak or anything, or these monstrous things will. The first movie, Quiet Place 1, you don't want to make any noise that will make the monstrous things come after you and destroy you.
And this is what. Look, I went and bought the movie, y'all. Hold on, let me put it in focus. Y'all can see that, The Quiet Place 2. You see them, guys? I know it's a glare. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, my movie. I'm excited because we're going to watch this tonight, you guys. And another good one to watch would be I Am Legend. Now, it's not super duper duper scary, but it is a good one because Will Smith portrays someone who's getting attacked by zombies and ultimately becomes one of the last people on Earth. And it's very, very touching because he has a dog in there. And so he has his friend, his one and only friend with him. And it's a sad little movie. You have moments that touch you and stuff like that. But the reason why I brought that up is they have a I Am Legends 2 coming out. So that's why I said I want you guys to go and watch the first one and then come and see the second one. I've seen the first one of Quiet Place. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. So as a matter of fact, you guys want to go ahead and watch. Let's go ahead and watch I Am Legend. And then later on, we're going to watch Quiet Place 2 because we're going to get some popcorn. We're going to get some pizza and have a blast. And so that is all we have for you guys. I hope you guys take care. Thank you. And until next time, I want you to stay safe, most importantly. Okay? But until next time, my friends, always stay blessed. Bye.
Bye, beautiful people.
Bye, beautiful.
Bye-bye.